Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Right here. Whip. Hey, no, easy.
They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Josh Dotson, touchdown, Vikings.
How did you miss this fucking
Josh Dotson, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
We know what he's
much
going to do.
more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
What are you on?
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Love. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
On first down, here's Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's play a little defense now. Let's play a little defense.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Play a little defense, you dig?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking exactly what you're going to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Troy Apke, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love.
Oh, I had it. I had the touchdown.
Line, tackled
I fucking
there.
double back,
A gain of
man.
11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not?
I'm
what
pissed.
we're seeing so far,
That's
working pretty
bullshit.
well from them. And here's the best part.
All I
They
gotta do
always
is
talk
keep
about the
going
best
straight. I ain't even have
performers
to do no
do their
extra.
job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run again with Love on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Trying to toss play to Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That ain't what I pressed.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Take the
Picked
3.
off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing
That's
that
white
we
boy
do?
running
If you
all
have a
over
candy
niggas.
bar, have a diet soda,
What's
with it,
that,
it balances
Dodson?
it out. And we know that's
Same
not really
nigga you
true,
ran that
right?
wide
Because
receiver
the
swing with,
interception,
huh?
that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play fake. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the
Bring your ass here.
And he will bring it back to
You
the
ain't got time to do all that
line.
trickery shit with me,
Thank
boy.
goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry
That
the
shit
football
don't
in this
work on
game.
me. You
It's
got that
January.
bullshit ass
It's
wide
cold
receiver
out there.
shit
Trying
on.
to clutch the
You ain't gonna
football
get
and
nothing
absorb
else of
the
that
hits.
bullshit off
Not
of me,
easily
dog.
done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
No, we
And he'll
getting
get
in there.
blown up behind the
getting in
line
there.
of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
You got us
A
fucked
loss
up.
of 2 there. 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
You
As
got
soon
us
as the
fucked
snap
up.
came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none
We
there
getting
for
in
him.
there.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the
You
line
better
of
send all the
scrimmage.
blessings you can get, boy.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up
Them
3rd.
blessings,
And
bring
I
them.
think what they've done is they put doubt
Bring 'em,
in the
nigga.
minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he is
Bring 'em.
into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
That man ain't gonna stop me.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the
Time
lead.
to turn up.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that
We
makes
should
the
have a
score
bye any
14-7.
motherfucking way. But I don't know what the hell happened with that Cowboys game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Or the Giants game, to be honest.
This is taken at his 4.
Oh, no, nigga, you ain't finna. You ain't
And
got
a
no
good
run
return
thing,
as he'll
nothing.
be stopped just shy
You
of
gonna
the
have to come with them
30-yard
trickery
line.
ass plays you got. Run that one shit you was running.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah,
Oh,
but no
yeah, you
cause
like
for
that little shit
discouragement
that outright.
here. Yeah, they
Hold
thought
it,
them
bring that
behind,
shit back.
But haven't they proven that they can go down and
Unnecessary
score?
roughness.
So what was the formula that got them down there the
Ain't that a
first time?
bitch?
Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Listen to me.
Cousins on 1st
Come
down.
here.
Rush coming, and he's taken
Motherfucking
down.
ass here. You ain't got time to do that, boy. Come here.
Ryan Kerrigan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he
Let's
gets him
fucking
down.
go.
It's a loss of 4.
A loss of 4 yards on the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Easy. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check safety. Here we go.
Winston. He sets to fire deep. That's caught
Come
inside the 20.
We gotta
They're
play
gonna be
some
set
fucking
up down
defense.
around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Throw it back to him.
Winston.
He fucking caught it. This punk-ass
Nice
ice boy,
gains. That
man.
one for 14 yards and another first.
That nigga's a fucking cheat code. How he just dominated my
he was able to
motherfucking
move away
corners.
from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
They pushed him in the fucking end zone. That's bullshit.
Dalvin Cook
Bring
taking
your,
it in.
man, bring your
As
ass
they are
on.
extra point away now from
Let's
tying this
fucking go.
football game.
That's bullshit.
Solid job up front.
He
Really
caught
just a
that
solid
shit,
job all the way
dog.
around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't
First
it?
he
Well
beat my
blocked,
linebacker, didn't he?
well run, end result,
Okay, motherfucker.
6 points.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
This one tied at
Well,
14
how many minutes I got
now
to
as
get
he
down the
sends
field
this
and
one
score?
away.
Fuck. Fucking bullshit.
And they will not get a chance to
Who get
return
the ball
this
in
one
that
as
half?
it's through
We
the
gotta
end
play
zone for a touchback.
smart. That's bullshit, though. How the fuck? First he got a wide receiver screen for a
Out
touchdown.
there ready for this next
Then
drive,
the
the
nigga gets some
Redskins
fucking-
offense. And Charles, the way
I don't know what
touchdowns
the
have come so
fuck he
fast
got.
and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis
Oh,
match than
I
a
ran
football
too
game.
fucking
Yeah, I
far
like your
to the left.
description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now,
He in
the
the
way it's
man.
going back and
Okay,
forth,
stay
it's
in
going to come
man.
down to who can get a stop.
Stay in me.
They don't need to run another play
Got
here
something
before
for
the
your ass.
2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Love, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Stay in that man coverage.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Stay in that man coverage.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Down to the
Tackle. Just fucking
40-yard
tackle.
line. That's where the return stops.
Now you
And
finna
that
try
was a
some
young
trickery
pup,
shit.
the rookie being intercepted by a
I should
veteran
have just
DB.
ran
And
it
I
a little
loved our
more.
quick conversation in pregame with him on the field,
This nigga
where he
got
said, hey,
some
look,
bullshit off.
I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Nigga, we know you throwing.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his
Fuck.
fullback.
I'm missing
And the
all
result
these
here, a
fucking
pickup of
tackles,
8.
man.
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Damn.
Second and 2 at the Redskins' 32-yard line.
I'm missing all fucking
Facing a
tackles,
2nd and
dog.
2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw is Winston.
You ain't going nowhere.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Fuck.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's brought in by
Motherfucker.
Dodson. And they'll get this one
This
to
nigga
about the
catching every
20-yard
fucking
line.
thing.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a
After
first
getting his
down.
ass fucking smoked.
Winston now 5 of
me
6,
bring y'all
very
ass down
accurate
and
since
cover.
taking over, and he's got his guys a
Nigga
first
think
down.
this shit gonna fucking work on me.
Jump, jump. Shit, shit.
Nigga, hike the ball. Why you wait till fucking 10 seconds to hike it? Nah, nigga, ain't no
They'll get him
spinning
down
shit.
after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Trying to burn the clock.
Some runs are blocked so well,
finna
you
break
almost
his
forget
fucking
that
neck.
someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Winston to throw it this time.
Come on, all you gotta
He's
do is
got
look
his
up,
man. It's
motherfucker.
taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Doxson in the final seconds of the
That's
first
punk
half
ass shit.
as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
We shall see. Is this my final half? Is this my final half?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. 15 on it, 15 on it. If you don't get it, you think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Haskins gets this to Reed. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a run with Geis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 55 to Mike.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 12, Winston.
Not this time, White Boy.
Incomplete.
Not this time,
Good
White Boy.
protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Not this time,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at
we sitting on that bullshit.
These guys are
we know
going
we
to
want
get
to throw it to the whiteboard.
at the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse
It's
even
time.
the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And
It's
here you got a
time.
linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Bring him in.
On first down, this is Geis. He'll be
I'ma
hit
cut
down
through
at
that
the
shit.
33,
I'ma
5
cut
yards
through
on the
that.
play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go.
Darius Geis, 33
I don't need
yards. As his guys have now moved out in front.
Let's go.
Well,
Nigga.
probably that was another explosive
It's
run,
game
and one thing
time.
I've learned in our time in
I'm
this
not
game,
losing in no wild
yes,
card.
the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
What?
the wide receivers have to
What
block
wild
well downfield.
And then
game
you have to
shouldn't
have a
even
good guy
exist. I
carrying
should
the
have a
ball
bye.
too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the
Let's
rock.
go, nigga.
And
Give
this
it to your
will not
white
be
boy.
returnable. It's
Because
out of the back
Dotson
of the
hurt.
end zone
So
for a
who you finna
touchback.
throw the ball to now? You ain't finna do nothing but piss me off. That's all you finna do right now.
The offense
Get to the
back out
whiteboard.
there
Here's
at
some
the
trickery
line,
shit,
ready for their
y'all.
next drive. And
Watch this.
following the interception, just
Watch
any
this.
interception, are you a little bit more
No,
cautious when
no,
you start
we
the
make
next drive,
tackles
or will you
right
just
here,
throw
Jack.
that out the window?
It ain't no time
think
for
you
spin
are. I don't think
moves,
that there's any way you can run
extracurricular
back out there.
activities,
Totally
or none of
didn't
that
affect me.
shit.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're
You
going
ain't
to
got
take
that
care
type
of
of
it,
time to
but you have
make
to
no
be careful
motherfucking
about
special
being too
moves.
cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
Come
attack
on,
them here.
bring that wide receiver shit on. We not worried about none of that with that white boy on. Man, you can ship that nigga all across the field, nigga. I'm hurt. Nigga, come on.
Again, it's Cook.
Told you I'm hurt. You cannot
2
get that
runs in
shit
a row,
off
but
on
only
me,
2
dog.
yards to show for it.
I'm
Not the
hurt.
start to the drive they were hoping for.
You didn't
That
think I
run
was
doesn't
hurt. He
get them much
tried
at
me.
all.
No,
You
not at
gonna
all. Not
motion
losing
the
with
nigga
third
one
rounders
time.
means you got to
Then
dial up
motion
something
the
pretty
nigga
good.
in.
Think your best
Man, if you
player
don't stop
with a play
playing
that
with
he
me,
likes to
dog.
run best.
Ain't gonna be that much motherfucking motion going on in the world.
Black 25. Come on. Sunday.
I don't want that defense.
Strip that ball. No, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 53. Easy.
Man, you can keep sending that white boy in motion if you want to.
53. Mike. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. Flush to his right.
Oh,
Now
no,
he's going to
nigga.
throw it
Oh,
deep to the
no,
other
nigga.
side of the field.
Look at the white boy.
And
That's his
unable to
favorite
connect.
target.
Incomplete.
You take that
Now,
punk
give them
ass white
credit.
boy
They
out the
took their
game.
shot, but it's going to bring
It's
up
all right.
fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the
You got me in
possibility
the
of the
first
deep
half,
ball,
nigga.
and they were more than
But
ready
it's
for
clap
it.
They've
season
got
now.
the lead,
Wow.
fourth quarter.
It's the
Maybe can
playoffs,
expect
Jack.
more passes
You
like
think
that
I worked this
downfield.
hard to lose to you?
Let's take it to the 25.
No, nigga. You think I grinded all season to lose to you, dog? Man, you gotta be out your rabbit ass mind, Jack.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last
Break
drive.
that shit.
When you
Face
score
mask.
points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how
Let's
to
go.
fix things there.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth
Let's
quarter,
go,
personal
nigga.
foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know
Let's
the
go.
emotions are running high,
They
the
sending
tensions are the
messages on my
same.
shit.
Who can
They
control
probably,
them
I don't know
best
what the
could
fuck they
ultimately
send a
win
message
it.
for. Because I don't even read the message. You on the linebacker, boy? Why you flinching? Say it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
9 yards to go.
Come on. 3 cover 3? Yeah, nigga, you better get the fuck out of that shit, Jack.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it
We just
underneath
want the
to his
first.
running back, complete.
We just want the
And
first
this is going
down,
to turn
man.
into another first down
We ain't
as the
worried about
tackle is
none of
made
that
at the
shit.
Vikings' 29-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw
We
it
just
on
want the
third
first
down.
down,
The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective,
What you gonna do?
didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball
You gonna
free,
spread
didn't
them
break
out,
up the
huh?
pass.
You
The
gonna
clock
try
keeps
me?
running on
You
you.
gonna Kendricks?
You're in a dire situation
Come here,
now.
Kendricks. Come here, Kendricks.
This is Geis, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right. Blitz line, nigga. Good blitz, motherfucker. Oh. Okay.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Just had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Third down, here's Geis.
We just want the field goal.
Just
We're
a
gonna make it
yard on the run there,
two-possession
and that's
game.
going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those
Two
guys.
possessions, baby.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're
He
coming
desperate
off a
now.
3-and-out, my friend.
He desperate now.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a
Playmaker,
little
he tried
bit to
to
try and get
playmaker
this
that nigga right
offense
there.
moving.
Okay, so how do you do
Give me
it?
that.
And this is
Give me that.
intercepted, and that should do
Ain't no
it.
motherfucking playmaker
Picked
on me,
up
boy.
by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard
Go, nigga.
line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a
Think I
premium
got
in
all
these
this way
games,
from
and
the
now in this
ball?
situation,
I got D2,
throwing an
nigga.
interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's
Running
going to
the ball,
hurt, and in a big
obviously,
way.
too.
From the 32
But
now,
don't
here's
get it
first and
twisted.
10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And
Oh, he
that
tried
is
to pick.
incomplete.
Okay, let's
He
slow it
couldn't
down.
hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out
We just need
punishment,
to
but
win the
here,
game.
he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to
just
hold
gonna
on to the
win.
football.
Here's Geis.
We're just gonna win the game.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there.
call
They just want to keep
timeout.
falling
Cool.
forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This shit is over.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
I don't care about you being on the same.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
Give me my block. Give me my block. Run that shit over.
He's got room to run. Touchdown.
Get them little niggas off of you, Jack. You ain't finna run no cover
Geis,
2 man and
his
stop me,
second
dog.
touchdown of the afternoon. pursued. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Giants.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Which one of you niggas next?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
He shouldn't have scored this many points.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I guess at this point, Charles, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally. The big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
You ain't going
they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 27 yards there, first down. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bring the motherfucking Paul Bear and the preacher, nigga. We got another nigga to bury.
His guys will get the football
the fuck
back.
out my field. This shit ain't for play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 game at a time. I'm going to be in that bowl, though. Niggas got me fucked up.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
See, you disrespectful. So, since you being disrespectful, I have no choice.
The Redskins on 3rd down.
I have
5
no
out
choice
of 9
to be
thus far.
disrespectful.
This is 3rd and 17.
No, nigga, don't bag your punk ass up now.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Don't bag your ass up now, boy.
Hopkins.
Now I'm gonna call timeout.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But nah, fuck nah. I ain't in the shit. This shit must go on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35.
I want another timeout.
But not
You want to call a timeout
inside
when this game is over?
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You think I care because you got Kendricks right there, nigga? I come straight at you.
Thompson.
You think I care because you got Kendricks right there, boy?
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm scoring again.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'm scoring.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down.
Oh, he's doing like
And
that.
he's going to be
Hopkins was
intercepted
just sitting in the end
time.
zone.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
I threw it
And
to the
not much
wrong
on the
way.
return there. He'll take it only up
I
to the
tried.
9-yard line.
Damn, Hopkins is just
Here
sitting
are
in
the
the end
Vikings
zone
now to
now.
start their next drive. They're down big here
Come on,
late.
you call timeout. Now what you gonna do with it, nigga?
One last drive here for Pride.
Where your white boy at?
Some
Come
people
on,
like to
throw
do
it to him.
that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
6
who
for
cares?
14,
Just
nigga.
do
He
something
threw that
some
shit in
other
the first
time,
half.
but some teams like to do something
Shit
at the
been
end
around
that
ever
feel a little
since,
bit
man.
better
Yeah.
as they continue to
Who's next?
move forward.
Yeah, probably
Push
just
the
want
button.
to put this one behind them.
Come
He's
here.
going to let it fly. And that will be
Game
incomplete.
time.
As time has run
Roll this nigga down
on
in the
this
ground.
football game.
This shit is
Well,
over.
one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollowed